All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man, Jay. Wow. Umidigi is a brand that I've supported and that has supported me throughout the years. So I appreciate them sending this over. Phones like this in the US market, hard to come by. It's getting close. But check out some of these specs real quick. For $180, you get a 6.9 inch display, 120 hertz. Yeah. 50 megapixel camera, 6,000 milliamp hour battery, octa-core processor, and it's a T615 for the processor. Those that get really techie. Has 20 watt charging, but with a 6,000 milliamp hour battery, I doubt you'll be charging very often. These phones are very efficient, man. You got dual SIM, NFC, the triple camera setup. And it's a good looking phone too. This is going to be starry white right here. And it also comes in two other colors. You have like this black color, rock black is what it's called. And then interstellar blue. But this is starry white. This is the packaging that it comes in. And we're going to cut it open for you here. I wanted to read those specs and get that price out of the way because there's a link in the description for you to purchase if you decide. Lots of people buy these phones. I think when doing phone reviews, you got to think outside of where you live because I have a ton of people that follow me outside of the US and I appreciate them doing so. And this is just another example of what greatness could look like for you if you decide to buy phones at these great prices, man. Like this big, beautiful display. And you see, overseas, it just pretty much comes with the case. It may not be the fanciest case, but it's a case. This is a case to protect your product. And if you drop it, it won't get scratched and banged up. So just bear that in mind. And here is starry white. This is what it looks like. Now I gotta tell them, man, you guys gotta quit using so much adhesive on the back for the stickers there. I had to pull the sticker off. There's a lot of adhesive there, so I'll use some kind of soap or some water to get it off. But this is a beautiful phone. I could hold up a phone right now and it would look exactly like this camera module. You already know what it is. But this camera module is kind of thin here. Doesn't protrude as much. I've got several camera modules that look like this, and this is a good looking phone. You got the brush sides. This is clearly not aluminum. It's going to be some kind of plastic. It might be aluminum. Pricing is getting good nowadays. I could very well get my jerry rigs knife and scratch it up for you, but won't do that. But nonetheless, you have a good package here for $180. You got the fingerprint reader, power button. I'm assuming it's in here. It might be in the display. We'll check it out. Volume rocker, SIM tray up top, headphone jack. That's probably an IR blaster. No, it's a microphone. And you got another microphone down here, Type-C, and speaker out. And then again, you have this large 6.9 inch display. That's just, man, vibration motor on this thing is crazy. You got your manuals here. And while you do have 20 watts, at least you have the charging brick in the box. Very, very rare in the United States. It's a shame that we are set on not giving out, and it's Type-C to Type-C. So that's pretty good. But let's put this aside. Obviously, you see the cable here and the SIM tray tool. But I'm going to go ahead and get signed into this, just kind of get things going inside of here. And I get the phone kind of fired up and we'll get into the OS and just take a look around. And there's a link in the description if you decide to grab this. And just like that, we are in. So, I don't need to mess that right now. Here we are. Now, crazy enough, they're going back to this little, they call it a little teardrop type of display up top. But again, this is a 6.9 inch display, folks. You can't sleep on it. It is technically a 6. Let me bring in another 6.9 inch display just to show you kind of what a 6.9 inch display looks like on other phones. This is the Z Flip 7. This is a 6.9 inch display. And you can see the build quality is a lot different, but still the displays are 6.9 inches. That's nuts. But that phone doesn't cost $180. This one does. So looking at the operating system here, let's see if it's already set for, no, it's this way. All right, we probably can change the home screen here. Let's get into it. Let's just kind of checking this out. Look at this. Okay, so turn on Smart Assist, single layer desktop gestures. Let's see what this is here. Scroll down. Okay. All right, so let's get into more settings here. Just kind of checking this out. You got your style. Well, let's get into it. We're in it right now. So you got your style, and this is going to be how you do your homepage and icons and everything. That's nice. Okay, you know, you got your themed icons. Pretty cool. All right, let's get back in there. You got your screen. This is how you change the transitions on the screen. Shows you here several transitions. These are old school, man. Remember HTC products? Old school. They have those carousels, man. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and go with that one. All right. It's kind of, you got your widgets here. All the different widgets you can do on here. Let's add a widget. Let's see what they have in here. Oh, look at, okay. Can't add that one. It's kind of big. We'll add it to a different screen. But these are some of the widgets that they have. Pretty nice, man. I mean, this is a Android phone. So Android phones, I like that it has a shortcut because I mean, I can set it to whatever I want. To music. Yeah, nice. Okay. And then you got optimization. So this is their launcher right here. So let's just allow all, because here's all the different themes you have here. Wow. This is it's different. Their themes are right in here in the launchers. Round icons. Yay. Let's check this out. Let's apply it and see what happens here. Round icons. It just feels so much more comfortable with round icons. But yeah, the default theme is here. You got all these. So we'll go back to the default theme for now. There we go. All right. So one more time in here. So you got round desktop. I was looking for the drawer, actually. And maybe it's called single layer desktop. Let me see here. Yep, that's what it's called. Haha. Just take some looking around. So now you get an actual drawer. So looking in this drawer, let's look for bloatware. I don't consider an FM radio bloatware because you plug a headphone jack in there, you got your antenna. Anybody else remember how good those days were? You could have no signal if you worked in a place, but you could still have an FM radio, which is cool. So no bloatware, folks. None whatsoever. It's even got all the Google services here already. So let's go into settings here. Well, there's a thing here that says Service Center. That's their little help thing, but I don't think that's anything bad. All right, so here's what the displays look like here. Let's go to, let's change this also right here so it doesn't keep shedding off on us. Let's go to dark theme. You can see that. Video enhancement. Always turn on the video enhancement, folks, when you're doing things. Here we go. Instead of doing auto, put it straight to 120 hertz, folks. Why not? This is what if you're paying for 120 hertz, you might as well use 120 hertz. Oh, another thing, the battery came at 100. Yeah. I don't like showing the battery inside. The battery itself is so small. It's just weird. But yeah, good here. Here's the storage. Again, look at that. System only uses about just a little over 9 gigs. You know, phones in the US, they with all the themes and stuff, it's nice and everything, but man. All right, there you go. This will reboot. But yeah, man, taking a look at it. The settings are pretty simple. I'll fire up this camera here and you know, we'll take a look at it. Look at some photos here real time. Pretty nice though. It has a screen protector obviously built in. I mean, you can't hate on phones like this. They're super affordable. And they're just phones that the majority of the world is really good with. We don't need all the phones that are anything over, like, I have this number. How I came up with this number was based on all the years of using different Android phones. If you wonder how I always say this number, it's just based on what I consider to be peak value for consumers, $400. Once you go past $400, and the reason being is there's a lot of phones out there that are $400 that are really strong, really good. And then also, if you factor in previous generation $400 phones, phones that have now dipped in price, you can stay at $400 forever, folks, or less. You can get flagship phones from previous generations that are still awesome for $400 or less. You really can. So let's get into here. I want to check one thing here, and then I'll fire up the camera. I want to check one thing here. You know where I'm headed to. It's probably going to be on the display. Let's go to display. I might have missed it. It could be text and size. Now I want to do 5 across if I can. That's just how I do it. I just like 5 across. But if it's not here, it's not here. Let's see gestures or navigation. Navigation, 3 button. All right, so we go to gestures. There we go. Now we've got our gestures on, which is what I'm just used to. I'm not used to the bar at the bottom anymore. Let's open up this camera. And why you need phone calls, I don't know. I just don't know why your phone app would need phone calls. But one thing I am shocked at, this phone has HDR. Wow, you see me turn that on? It has HDR. So in the layout here, you have a 50 megapixel button. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some photos here. Let's grab this. This is the closest thing to me right quick. Let's get the phone in the right orientation and let's just snap a 50 megapixel. Quick shutter time. Quick shutter time for sure. Orientation might be locked. Let's unlock it here. Unless I'm doing something wrong. Oh, let me see here. Am I doing it? There we go. This is different. So it's even got the watermark already turned on, shot on Umidigi G100. And look at the detail. Zoom in, pretty decent. I mean, when you factor in what it cost, that was at f1.8 and it was 49.5 megapixels. The size of this is 8,064 by 6144. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's grab something else. Let me grab, oh, here we go. I got some nice things to take photos of. I like to do these photos like this sometimes. I can pop the photos up on the screen for you folks. But sometimes I like to just take them real time so you can see me take the photos. I just like to do it like this sometimes. It has a little bit of focus hunting when it first starts, and then it corrects itself, and then it's good to go. Like it's focused. That's a fast shutter time, folks. That's a fast shutter time, like really fast. All right, let's take a look here. How did it do for 50 megapixel shots? Pretty good. That's pretty good. Decent, very decent. I mean, it's respectable. Because you think about, what the phone cost. Yeah, this at f1.8, it's a good camera. Let's get in here and see what it has. Panorama, has video. Let's see what the video can shoot at. Can it shoot at 4K? It cannot, and that's probably going to be a limitation of the processor or whatever. But that's kind of a letdown. But I gotta say, $180, nice 50 megapixel shots. What can you do? You get what you're paying for, and you have a 3x zoom here too. Yeah, that's it. So you got your capture button, your regular capture button here, which is a regular photo, and that does HDR. Then you have a portrait shot. Yeah. Oh, you can control the aperture here. It goes all the way up to f16. Let me pause and get a shot off camera so I can really get a good portrait shot. All right, so I shot this at f1. I adjusted it to f1.4, and this is how it came out. I took 2 shots. Here's the other one at f1.4. And I'll swipe up here. You can see exactly. It is not June 5th, by the way. It's August 4th. I didn't set the time on here because I didn't sign in with Wi-Fi or anything. But if I do, it'll update. But here you go, f1.4. There you go, 13.1 megapixel, 4208, 3120. And that's that one. And then this one here, you can see same thing. Yeah, again, to confirm, it is it is not June, it's August 4th, as you can see there, 2025. But good shot. Good shot. I'm impressed. So it has night video or night shots, excuse me, and then it has pro camera. I mean, these are macro. We got to try macro. Let's do macro real time right now for you. Let me grab a reader here. Oh, here we go. I got something. Let's grab an SD card from out of this here. And let's get a macro shot for you. Tilt the camera around. Let's see how well. Oh man, folks, that is a strong macro shot. It's a little saturated, but you see how close I am. Wow. I probably could get even closer. That's a strong macro shot. Let's do something else that is a different color. So I'll get another one of the props that I had out before. Let's get this one right here. Oops. All right, let's get this. Now let's see if we can get real close on the macro for this. Oh, wow, man, that is so close. I'm like doggone there touching it. That is we often hear people talk about shutter speeds on phones. It's not the best quality, but it's still, that's a close. It looks better when I'm actually shooting it, but let's check that and see what the aperture was and everything. F2.0, 1.9 megapixels. So yeah, man, this is a decent camera on this phone for what it is. It is stock Android. I'll have a link in the description. There is nothing on this phone, like no bloatware, folks. None. And let's check one thing before I get out of here. I owe you at least that. Let's go to security and let's go to device and we'll go to finger and face and we'll do pin. Let's just put something in here. And we'll do no. And let's do finger. So it's on the side right here. I wanted to see where it was on the side. So we'll set this up and let's see how good this fingerprint reader is. Because again, folks, you're looking at $180. And I just feel like, for people that are regular consumers, not just in the US, just people who don't want to break the bank and they have other things going on in their lives where they don't want to just always spend. They don't have to have what everybody else has, which is the latest. Yeah. So I'm going to lock it. I'm going to try to open it here. No, it won't let me. Boom. Look at that, man. That is really good. Yeah, that is really good. That's really good. So there it is, man. The Umidigi G100, man. This is a solid looking phone. Decent cameras. I know the battery is going to be crazy. Let's get in here real quick. Let's go back to settings. I know the battery will be crazy. I know it will. It even has ultra power saving mode. That's nuts. Let's go down to settings real quick and about. And this is the information I was looking for here. So it's on Android 14. And these phones now have been getting updates, folks. I'm surprised some of these phones have been getting updates because, companies are wanting to get more phones into people and you can get them enticed to at least send some updates. Yeah, it'll work, man. You'll able to get more people in. Yeah, so Android 14 is where it's at. And it's just, it's a good look, man. I really can respect what they're doing here. For the price, though, you just can't beat some of these phones, man. Like, they're really, really good. Anyway, it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is the Umidigi G100. It's nice. for $180. Links in the description. Take care.